it's hard to sometimes think of perfectionism as an addiction because it doesn't produce immediately the same negative consequences as the addictions to, alcohol, drugs, and gambling and sort of the less socially acceptable addictions. But I think what happens with most people who are addicted to something is their appetite for that addiction gets higher and higher. And so, if you're addicted to alcohol, like an alcoholic habituates to a certain amount of alcohol, they have to drink more and more and more. And similarly, the need for achievement grew more and more and more. And one of my therapists explained this to me so well, and I was like, that is the most frightening, brilliant analogy I've ever heard. She said, your entire self-esteem is based on performance. And anytime you turn to one of your performance, addictions and you don't get performance back, you lose your mind, right? So everything you have to do feeds your sense of self-worth. So if you go out and shoot the bow, it's got to be great. If you go out and drive the car or get in the simulator, it's got to be great. If you're trying to, prepare for a podcast, it's got to be great. Like all of these things, you have to be great. And when you don't, it's sort of like an alcoholic who walks into a bar, asks for vodka and gets water, right? They're asking for vodka. They need the thing that feeds their addiction, but they're being given water instead. So I'm demanding great performance because that's how I validate my existence. And instead I get no performance. I get lousy performance. But because my appetite has grown, it gets hard. That's why I think over time it just got worse and worse.